So Harley Davidson came on board as one of our national sponsors, and we're very grateful. And this past weekend, I had one of the times of my life. Went to a chili cook-off. We did all kinds of things, a blood drive. And one of the people that I got to meet was Dom Mazza. Welcome to the show, Dom. How are you?
Thank you for having me.
So you're a Harley rider. Tell us about your riding a Harley and that experience of what it's like for you.
Well, it's Harley Davidsons are very unique motorcycles, and those people who ride them are drawn to that particular brand of motorcycle, and most people stay loyal to it during the time that they're riding.
Now, you were a former police officer. Did you ever ride a motorcycle then or no?
No,
Okay.
I was riding off the job, but not on.
So what type of typical rides do you like to take?
Well, most of the time, the rides I enjoyed most were rides all through. We would take them probably about a week and ride up through Canada and Quebec City. And those are the type of rides I enjoy the most, was the Northeast rides.
Okay. Now, we met at the chili cook-off, and you were so nice to me because you actually do the PR for the Long Island Harley. What's it called? Long Island Harley Club? It stands for something. There's an acronym.
Long Island Harley Riders.
Long Island Harley Riders. So you do PR and publicity for them. And how did that start? How did that become a passion for you to do PR?
Well, the club was formed, the motorcycle club was formed about 14 years ago, when we started out as a hog chapter from the Lighthouse Harley Davidson dealership in Huntington, Long Island. And after about 10 years, the dealership closed, and we then applied to the American Motorcycle Association for a charter. And we had been doing charity rides while we were a Lighthouse chapter, and we just continued to do that. We wanted to, as a group, give back to the community.
And giving back to the community is kind of how you started in PR, because you shared with me this weekend that you lost your cousin during 9/11.
Yes, I did.
And that kind of spurred an interest in you to help others. Can you take us there for just a moment?
Yes. My aunt and uncle wanted to, go back to town of North Hempstead, dedicated a park in Farmingdale to my cousin, Captain Kathy Mazza, who was with the Port Authority Police. And she was trapped in Tower 1 when it collapsed. And they were dedicating a park, and while dedicating a park, we had decided that we would also like to raise some money. So I took on the job as the public relations for that particular event, and I just have continued it on into the chapter, the Harley Davidson chapter.
And you write, and you do articles. Tell us about that experience for you.
Yeah, I started to write articles to send to various publications, and my articles were picked up by a national publication called Thunder Press. And I have been writing articles about charity rides at least 5 years now for that publication.
One of the things I liked most is it seemed like everybody that I met this weekend, everybody has such a philanthropic heart. How does that align with Harley? So it just seems like Harley Davidson riders seem to be generous. I mean, is there like an actual correlation there? Because it seems to be so for me.
Okay, well, I think that the original director, his name was Ray Wolf. And when we started 14 years ago, when we started the club, Ray said that we want to give back to the community, but we don't want to just anybody to the community. And he looked around, and we ended up picking the Sagamore Children's Psychiatric Center in Dix Hills. And you would say, well, why them? Well, because in Ray's, and I agree with him, in Ray's opinion was that motorcyclists on a whole are probably very misunderstood. And so are children with psychiatric problems. So we feel that we had some sort of a kinship with them. Most of those children are put in there, and a lot of them are forgotten. So we come once a year on Christmas, led by Santa Claus, one of our members. We go there and distribute gifts to them.
Oh, that's fabulous.
So
it's nice.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt really welcomed by all of you. And so now I have the nice Harley jacket from Harley, and I have a helmet, and I'll be taking a back seat until I can learn how to ride myself. But thank you so much for joining me.
My pleasure.
And we'll see you on a ride, right?
Very soon.
All right, excellent. All right. Stay tuned for more on Live It Up and join us for some of the Harley rides that we'll be taking in the future.